Howdy guys. So I wanted to do a quick update. I had to return the PowerSpec G434 that I got from the Microcenter about 3 days ago. So since I bought it, I've been having blue screen crashing issues, and some games weren't, and specifically Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I kept on getting these dev errors. I tried doing Googling answers and going to the Activision support page, trying to find ways to fix it, and then between the errors in the development and the actual blue screen crashes that I would get from the computer, I decided to go take it back, return it, and consider maybe getting something else. I spoke to one of the salespersons at the Microcenter. He mentioned that they had 10 of the identical units that I had in stock, and 14. He had 14 additional units that were in their service area, in for service, because they had some issues with them. So obviously, he said these are known to have issues or fault, even though they have a 5-star review on the Microcenter page under the G434. So I was like, so you guys have great reviews on these, but 14 physical computers in for service because they have issues for, I don't know if the drives or what, but so they're known to be faulty. So I decided to return it, and I actually got exchanged it for another PowerSpec. I asked them, they said I could still get 15 days if something else goes wrong with this one, but it's another PowerSpec. I decided to give it a chance, but because the G434 was wrong, I decided to get the PowerSpec. This one's the G706, and this one is an AMD processor. So everything else remains the same. This was $100 cheaper. Let's see if you guys can see that well. It's a Ryzen 3700 processor instead of the i7-9700F on this model, and you get 16 gigs of RAM less. So it's 16 at 3200 instead of the 32 at 3600 with the other model that I returned. But it does have a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD, and it is still water cooled. So everything, I believe it has a better motherboard because it is a ASRock B540. It says on there, we'll be able to tell, but let's go ahead and unbox this. Hopefully I don't have the same issues that I had with the G434, because I don't want to make that drive again to the Microcenter. But let's get to the unboxing. All right guys, so I got it opened up. Let's try to take it out of here. I don't know how easily it'll slide out. Let's see. Hopefully I can, let's put some beautiful. This was easier to get out than the other one. I don't know if it's the same Ryzen 7, nice. Oops. I don't know if it's the same case or not. It looks the same. The antenna cards are in the bottom. You do have to attach them. So the antenna's power cord. So we got to attach the Wi-Fi cards. It looks the same. Motherboard looks a little different. We'll try to take off the card so we can take a look at it, but let's go ahead and follow these instructions prior to turning the computer on. Power cord and the antennas are here. Window test recovery media creation. Here's some instruction on what to follow, but this is pretty simple stuff. So not really much in the PC. 2 antennas. So we're gonna go ahead and open these bad boys, take them out, and these go in. Oh. So this is the PC. So as you guys can see, sorry about the light, but we got a lot of light coming in here. It's the same 2070 RTX 2070 Super, And the antennas go down here, and these little, looks like a coax cable, but you're just gonna go ahead and spin them in here. And this might be a smaller case than the G434, but let's see. There we go. We'll put this one like this. So let's go ahead and plug it in and turn it on, and hopefully we can start installing stuff. We got the power cord. First I'm gonna open it to make sure that everything's plugged in correctly. So power button. There we go. It's on, switch is on. And it's alive. Water cooler starts kicking in. It's water cooled. There's the radiator up there with the 2 fans. Cooler Master Zotac Super. And then we got an M.2, 1 terabyte. I'm assuming those are 2 8 gigs sticks of the Forza 3200 DDR4. And yeah, so let's see. Apologize for the blur. And then we got, it's exactly the same case. I think the I/O shield was a little different, and that's why the antennas were at the bottom versus the top on the other one. But we're gonna go ahead and see how it starts on. Hopefully we don't have any errors. All right, guys, so we got it fully turned on, powered on. Got dual monitors set up. This is my 165 hertz 2K monitor. And this is just a secondary 60 hertz screen that I'm gonna use, but this is my main one for gaming. And once it's powered on, I like that if you go through, there's no additional bloatware that PowerSpec PCs have, so this is nice. All right, guys, I got my daughter helping me here, but I'm doing the updates to the new G706 PowerSpec model desktop. So I'm hoping that this doesn't have the same issues that the G434 had with the blue screen and developer error in games. I don't know if it was just the specs that it didn't support, but like I said, the Microcenter salesperson let me know that they had a lot of issues with those G434 models, despite them having really good reviews. So I don't know, it's kind of worrisome, so I went ahead and returned it. I'll give this a shot for two weeks, and hopefully I don't have those issues. But yeah, guys, please let me know if you guys have any questions or comments concerning something that I might not know about any of these 2 models. I'm gonna be gaming on this for a while, so if I encounter any issues, I'll make an additional video. But yeah, hopefully I could get back into Call of Duty, you know, content creation. But with this one, same power graphics card, so it'll be the same power. So it's still a great computer, 3700X, more cores, more threads than the you know, Ryzen 7 3700X. So we'll less RAM, but should be a solid computer. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. She would really appreciate it. Right, Eliana? All right, guys, peace. Let me know. Peace.